Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Monday morning's Strength and Balance class with me, Hannah. Today we will need our regular set of dumbbells. So this is a 3-pound set that I use. You could use a 2, a 3, or a 5. All of those would work just fine. In addition, we'll be doing some foot strengthening exercises later. So you'll need a tea towel. A bath towel or like a hand towel for drying your hands in the bathroom would be a little bit too heavy. So something finer, like this is just a thin cotton dish towel, tea towel. So for those exercises, we will be taking our shoes and socks off. Mine are already off because I'm often barefoot in my house. But if you're a person who does these exercises in shoes and socks, which is fine, be aware that we will want to take those off right at the end after we finish everything else. And if that's not right for you and you don't want to do that as it's the end of the class, you can easily kind of duck out of that. But that's the plan. So this morning, first of all, we're going to talk a little bit about our fall prevention strategies. We have a different topic every week. And this week, we're talking about nutrition. So lots to talk about here, and we'll talk about this more on Friday. We'll split between the two classes. But nutrition is really, it's key to everything in your life, but let's talk about how it's important to prevent falls. So to start with, first of all, you want to try and eat enough calories to maintain or achieve a healthy body weight. If you're not certain about what weight would be healthy for you, ask your doctor at your next, doctor's appointment. It's not something that I would recommend Googling, and I also do not recommend using BMI as a guide. BMI is nonsense. I'm going to be polite about that. It's not my favorite thing. It just gives you the ratio between your height and your weight, which doesn't really account for body composition and lots of things. But anyway, eating enough calories to maintain or achieve a healthy weight is a good place to start. And you want to make sure that your diet is well balanced, including foods from every food group at each meal. You can look at food guide that has a lot of information, gives you some good basic knowledge there. You'll want to eat 3 balanced meals a day. So rather than just, picking through the day and having a huge dinner or loading up at breakfast and then not eating anything else through the day, having 3 balanced meals through the day. If you have a small appetite and 3 seems like they're going to be really big, you can add some healthy snacks, nutritional kind of drinks in between the meals and make those meals smaller. Most adults over the age of 50 would benefit from taking a daily multivitamin that's formulated for older adults. Before you dive into the world of supplements, I wouldn't do that just by taking things that look appealing on the shelf. Doing blood work to see if you're deficient in anything. For the most part, if you're eating a well-balanced diet, you should be getting all of the vitamins and minerals that you need from food, which is the preferred source. So before you start taking things like a multivitamin or any supplements, definitely review that with your doctor. So it can be, specific to the things that you need. And if you have some special dietary needs, which lots of people do, like celiac, gluten intolerance, diabetes comes with special dietary needs, it would be great to be referred to see a dietitian who can really help you with that. Now how do all these things relate to falling? As you age, you lose lean body mass, which means muscle. Your muscles naturally, I don't want to say deteriorate, but they naturally get smaller. And typically you don't need as many calories then, but your needs for vitamins and minerals remains the same, or it increases. If you're losing that lean body mass, you're losing muscle mass, then you're obviously not strong. Your bones can need the support of your muscles in order to kind of stay up. We want to be fueling our bodies so that we're strong enough to move around easily. We're, you know, fit enough and a healthy enough weight to get ourselves around to all our daily activities. And then talking about bones, you want to be eating enough to maintain kind of bone. You can't eat to keep your bone density up, but nutrition can help because that's a big risk factor for falling if your bones are losing density, which they naturally do, but that can make your falls more common and bigger consequences. Not eating enough or eating unhealthily can also make you dizzy, which can lead to falls. If your muscles are weak, it's going to lead to falls. There's a lot of stuff here to talk about with nutrition, and I feel like this isn't the best lecture, but basically making sure your diet is balanced and varied. We're going to talk about this more on Friday, where we talk about how many servings of whatever you need every day. Yeah. Okay. that was not my world's best lecture. All right. Let's begin. I'm going to warm up, and then we will start working. So let's stand up. Let's stand up, and we want to be standing nice and tall. With space around you to work safely, we're going to start marching on the spot. So standing nice and tall, picking up one foot and then the other, swinging those arms nice and easy, forwards and backwards. We can take our shoulders up towards our ears and relax them down. And again, pull the shoulders up and down. Let's do this a couple of times. Lift and lower those shoulders. Lift up and lower those shoulders. Good. Let's roll our shoulders. Nice big circles, nice and slowly. Moving backwards first. And again. And then roll those shoulders forwards. Good. Let's bring those arms out to the sides and make some small circles here. And back in the other direction. Good. Let's lift up one hand and then the other. Slowly lower those arms. One hand and the other. Slowly lower down. Keep the feet moving. One hand, the other. Slowly lower down. And again, raise up one hand and the other. And lower down. Good. Arms out to the side. Let's bring those hands in and out. Moving at the elbow. Keeping those elbows nice and high. Let's keep that march going. Hands in and reach out. In and out. In and out. And relax. Good. Feet hip width apart. And let's circle our hips. Nice and slowly. Go back in the other direction. Great. Let's take one foot. Tap your toe and your heel to the ground. Toe and heel. Toe, heel, toe. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. And the other foot. Tap your toe and your heel. Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, again, toe and heel. Back to that first side. Let's tap that toe on the floor. Pick up your hands, stretch those fingers right out and tap those fingers to thumb. And the other side, tap those toes and let's circle our wrists. Back in the other direction. Good. Nice big inhale. Raise those arms up and exhale, slowly lower down. And again, raise up, lift those arms up and exhale, lower down. Let's grab hold of one weight here. You're gonna hold it at your chest. Your feet will be hip width apart, standing up nice and tall. We're gonna squat down and stand. So nice and slow on that way down. Exhale to stand up. Inhale, lower that bum towards the floor. Exhale, up and again. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Stand. Nice and low on that way down. And up, and we'll do one more. Down. And up. Good. Pop the weight down. And let's have a hand on some kind of support furniture. I'm just going to use the wall next to me. You can use a chair, back of the kitchen counter, back of the sofa, sorry, kitchen counter, kitchen table, something that you can easily put your hand on to help balance you. Let's take that left leg first. Raise that leg out to the side and behind you. Not too fast. Out, oh, sorry, forward, to the side and behind. Forwards, to the side and behind. Forwards, to the side and behind. Once more around. Forwards, to the side and behind. And let's go the other way. So the other leg, right leg this time. To the side and behind. Forwards, to the side and behind. Forwards, to the side and behind. Forwards, to the side and behind. One more time around. Forwards, to the side and behind. Great. Let's pick up both of those weights. We're going to go all the way through our strength exercises and then repeat all of them. So we're going to hold our weights up in this kind of goalpost position. So weight on each side of your head, elbows are high. We're going to bring those elbows and those hands towards each other and then back into that goalpost position. So close and then far away. Close and apart. Good. Together and apart. Keeping those elbows up nice and high if you can, which is a little more tiring. Good. Forwards and apart. Forwards and apart once more. Forwards and apart. Great. Let's hold on to both weights. And I want your right hand so your palm is facing you, and your left hand so your palm is at your hand is at your side. So one hand forward, one to the side. When we lift up, our arms are in an L shape, and then we slowly lower down. So we'll lift and lower. Lift and lower down. Lift up and down. Up, down, up, and down. Good. Switch your hands around. So the other one is at your front and the other's at your side. Good. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Standing tall. Good. Lift and lower. Lift and lower, and once more. Lift up and lower down. Great. Put one weight down. And standing nice and tall, feet about hip width apart here. Toes facing forward, standing up tall. We're going to pass that dumbbell from back to front. Good. Shoulders are relaxed. Keeping that upper body and that core area nice and still. You can pull that belly button in towards your spine to engage those core muscles. Let's go back in the other direction. Good. And again, back to front. Perfect. Gonna have a quick drink and then let's go back to the very beginning. So feet hip width apart again, toes facing forward, pressing into the ground. We're standing tall. Hold this weight here at your chest. Shoulders are relaxed. We're ready for some squats. So here we go. We're going to sink down into that squat. Exhale to stand up. Nice and slowly on that way down. And up. Good. Inhale down. Exhale to stand. Coming down as far as you can, whilst being able to push yourself back up. Let's do 2 more. Here's 1 and 2. Good. Pop the weight down. I'm going to have a hand on the wall. We're going to do those leg raises. So let's take that left leg to start with. Raise that leg forwards to the side and behind you. Not too fast. Forwards to the side and behind. Forwards to the side and behind. Forwards to the side, behind. Forwards to the side and behind. And once round again. Forwards to the side and behind. Good. Let's shift the weight onto that left leg and we'll move the right here. Forwards to the side and behind. Forwards to the side and behind. Forwards to the side and behind. Forwards, side, oops, and behind. Forwards to the side, behind. Once more round. Forwards to the side and behind. Excellent. Grab that one weight, oh, both weights, sorry. And we're going to do that goalpost movement. So hands up, elbows nice and high, hands either side of your head. Bring those hands and elbows towards each other in front of you. So you're like opening and closing the book almost. Good. Standing nice and tall. Keeping those shoulders relaxed. And once more. Good. Relax those arms. Let's do our L raises. So one arm at your side, one arm at your front, and let's lift and lower down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. And lift and lower. Once more. Lift and lower. Let's switch those hands around. And lower. Lift. Lower down. Lift up. Lower down. Good. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. And then pop the one weight down again. We're going to stand and pass that dumbbell from front to back. Not too fast. Pulling that belly button in towards your spine. Nice deep breaths. Good, let's go back in the other direction. Good, two more. And again. Great. Let's move on to some balance now. So when we're working on our balance, we always want to be close enough to something that can help us balance. So I'm going to have my hand on the wall here. You can use a chair, the back of the sofa, kitchen counter, whatever it might be, something that you can use for some additional support. So let's stand with our feet close together to start with, one in front of the other, as close as they can be in that position. So I'm going to bend my back knee a little bit here. Stand up nice and tall. Relax my shoulders. We're looking up and ahead. Good. If you want to, you can take that front foot out to the side a little bit here. Give yourself some more stability. Try and keep your weight even in both feet, and that will help a huge amount. So let's take one arm up towards the ceiling. And then lower down. And same on the other side. Lift up. And lower down. And let's bring both arms up. Whoa, lost my balance. Arms out to the sides. And let's airplane those arms up and down a little bit. Whoa. All right, let's switch the feet around. So the other one is forward. Again, let's try and have the weight even in our feet, as close to each other as they can be. Feet pressing into the floor, nice and relaxed. Looking up. Let's lift one arm to the ceiling. And the other. Arms out to the sides. Or reach our arms forwards. Turn your palms up and down. Up and down. Up, down, and again up and down. And relax those arms. Good. We're going to stand on one leg a little bit here. So I'm going to take the weight onto my right leg, bend in my right knee, and we'll start lifting that left foot up off the floor. So my toes touching the ground to start with. I'm going to take that foot all the way up. Holding that leg, I've got that leg out behind me. You can't quite see, I'm just going to turn to this side. And let's circle this ankle. Not too fast. And back in the other direction. Good, and let's switch feet. So weight onto that left side. Raise the right foot up behind you. Remember, you can start with a toe on the floor. Lift that foot and we'll circle that ankle. Good, back in the other direction. Good, and relax that foot. Excellent. We're going to do a little bit of tiptoeing. So standing where you have some space to walk backwards and forwards. Let's come up, oops, let's come up onto tiptoes. And forwards. And backwards. Whoops, it's hard work. Just a couple of times. Nice and slowly. Taking small steps. Standing nice and tall. And again. And relax those heels down. Good. It's tricky. It's really a big calf and ankle workout then, also very hard for balance. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of side stepping here. I'm going to take my right foot over to step close to my left. Bring the left foot behind, right foot over, left foot behind, right foot over, left foot step behind, right foot, left foot. And back in the other direction, this time the left foot crosses. Right foot, left, right, left, right, left, right. Good. Back in the other direction again, let's go a little faster. Good. We're looking up and ahead of us, looking up where we're going nice and tall. Good. And let's do one more. So we're going to pretend that we're in the center of a clock. And we're going to tap our toes out to the different hours on the clock. It's pretty cold in my kitchen this morning. I think it's because I have bare feet. We're going to tap 1 to 12. So 1, I'm just going to shift myself so you can see all my feet. There you go. So 1 to 2 to 3, 4, 5, 6, and back to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and here's 12 again. I'll stay pointing this way. And now I'm going to call out some hours and we'll tap our feet to the corresponding places. So let's stand up nice and tall and start with 3, and then 6, 12 with the other foot, and then 9, 8, and 2, 10, and 4. Good. 11, 3, 5, and 7, and 1, then 9, and 3, and 10, and 4, and 6, and 12 with the other foot. Very good. All right, we're going to try these little foot exercises that I was talking about. So some will be standing, some will be seated. We're going to get your tea towel right now. I'm just going to turn my camera so you can really see the mat at my feet. So get your tea towel. We're going to just place it on the floor. I'm just have a chair or something at the hand's reach because we're working 1 foot at a time and we don't want to have to think too hard about balance. We want to be thinking about our foot strength. So let's start with our right foot. Place your right foot here at the edge of your tea towel. And I want you to try and use your toes to grasp it and pull it towards you. Mine is sticking to the mat. Doesn't really want to do it. It's not working how I hoped. Grasp that tea towel. Try and move it. Pull it towards you. Mine will not move. Stuck to the mat. That's what I'm going to blame it on because the mat is very grippy. There you go. You can see it's moving. So we want to be able to pull it, grasp it, and pull it towards you. I can really feel my toes and the muscles of my toes are really having to work there. It's probably enough on that side. So let's try the left. I think I'm going to try it on the floor, flat on the floor. See if it really was to keep the surface. Sorry, the tea towel is almost exactly the same color as the floor, but look a bit on the camera. So here we go. So this is what we want. Can you see I'm gathering up that towel as I pull it towards me with my foot. So definitely a slippery floor. If you're on carpet, you might find this is quick as well. So a slippery floor is a must. So gather that tea towel towards you. I'm going to go back to the soft floor so you can see. This time, we want to pick up that tea towel. So I'm just looking for a place where it has a fold. So you can pull it towards you. See if you can pick it up with one foot. And let's try the other foot. I cheated because I left it. And I can hold it up. Good. That's kind of fun. So these are like some fun exercises. You can try these just at home anytime. So you have nothing. We have nothing better to do than pick up tea towels with our feet, right? But it's something easy you can do at home without needing lots of special equipment. So this time we're going to sit down. Next exercise. So let's have a seat and we'll have our feet flat on the floor. Apologies, because you can't see feet. I'm going to turn this way. So feet flat on the floor. And we're going to lift our heels and lift up until the balls of your feet, so that's this bit right behind the toes, are flat on the floor. I'm going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then slowly lower down. We lift up again and lift right up. So your big toe and your second toe, the tips of just those toes are touching the foot. It's actually giving me a cramp in one foot. This is maybe what I need to work on this. So lift those toes up so that your big toe and your second toe, those toes are touching the floor. I will hold here. For 5. It's giving me a cramp. 4, 3, 2, and 1. My left foot does not like that. This is really interesting. We'll try this again. And this time you're going to curl those toes inwards so they kind of tuck them underneath you. I don't know if you can see that. My toes are tucked right in so that the tips of my toes are all on the floor. We're going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's do all of those again. So this time you can see my toes are pointing outwards, and then that last one I had them tucked under. So toes point out, balls of the feet are on the floor. Lift your heels and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. This time lift right up, but keep the big toe and the second toe touching the ground for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left foot, what is with you? Okay, let's try that again now and curl those, tuck those toes underneath. And we'll hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, that time that didn't hurt. I'm just gonna I wanna try that second one again to see if I can work through that cramping. So up onto your big toe and your second toe and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was better that time. That's really interesting. Let's come up onto the balls of our feet and hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then let's tuck those toes under and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Relax down. Okay, that's kind of fun. Let me know if you like those kind of different exercises, not so much just the traditional weightlifting strength stuff, but some more like focused on small things. I like the foot stuff, and I think I'll explore some more foot exercises. Strong feet is really important. But have a go with the tea towel at home if you want to. And you could do that seated too. You wouldn't have to be standing. So let's stretch here now. Take that one arm across your body. We're going to hold it right here. Standing nice and tall. Oh, excuse me. And the other side. Good. Take your hands, link your fingers, and just press those hands away from your chest. Stretching through backs of your shoulders and your upper back. Good. Relax down. Let's have a seat. Good. Sit back in our chair. Let's lift one knee. Pull that knee in towards your chest. And we'll circle our ankles here again. Back in the other direction. Good, relax that foot. Let's switch to the other side. Pull that knee in and we'll circle that ankle. Back in the other direction too. Good, stay seated. I'm just moving my chair closer to the camera. I feel like I'm a long way away here. We're going to sit up near the back of our chair. Sit up nice and tall. Bring that chin, feet flat on the floor. Bring that chin down towards your chest. Good, let's look up. Bring your ear towards your shoulder. And the other way. Good, back to center. Take that chin towards your shoulder. And in the other direction. Good, back to center. Stick those, stand up. Oops. Let's stand up. Take those arms out behind you. Reach for the back of the room here. Stretch your fingers right out. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, wrap those arms around you. Give yourself a nice tight squeeze. Pat on the back. Thank you very much for joining this class. And we will see you maybe tomorrow at 1 o'clock. That's core and pelvic floor, or on Friday, which is the same kind of thing.
Thank you, Hannah. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Hannah.
Hannah. You're welcome. Have a good one.